A thread by Carlos Oswita. Let's consolidate the facts in the murder of Aaron J. Danielson. These are only the things I know for sure. No theorizing. It was a planned, premeditated, sectarian assassination carried out by a death squad of 6 active participants. It's not possible to know if there were people in addition to the 4 males and 2 females. The gunman was positioned in an alcove beside the exit ramp of the Moda building down the street from the murder scene, which was in front of the Smart parking garage. The gunman did not know who he was going to murder, but had a story. He was protecting 2 black men being threatened by Danielson. He said that these were his friends. One alleged eyewitness confirms the story. There's no video or audio evidence of 2 black men on the scene. We know word for word what was said. This is the second video of the incident, the Stumptown video. Link in the description. It's very important to filter out background noise. We now must add 2 members to the death squad, the driver and front seat passenger of this car. And there's absolutely no doubt that witnesses gave the police false information. This assassination was as skilled as any of the ones I've studied. The death squad was trained to carry out a sectarian assassination on any street. Aaron J. Danielson was randomly chosen. The 2 death squad commanders chose a target and told the gunman where to stand. They communicated with him electronically. I don't know how, maybe a burner phone. It's likely that they all had burner phones that they used once. The gunman positioned himself after Danielson and Pappas turned onto the street. The operation would have worked on any street. Somebody heard Danielson and Pappas talking, maybe in the bar. They were chosen because of Danielson's cap. The audio surveillance allowed the gunman to be told where to wait. In the alcove next to the exit ramp in the Moda building. The commander of column left of the death squad looked at the gunman, telling him, "Let's go." Rehearsed. The car stopped. The occupants engaged Danielson and Pappas in conversation, making sure the targets were positioned and distracted. Rehearsed. Here's Danielson talking to the car occupants. Not afraid, not threatened. There was no confrontation with black men. That's the cover story. The gunman and the trainers knew he'd be acquitted. And that would start the sectarian war. The gunman had no idea that he would be found by the feds. He gave his version of events, that he was protecting 2 black friends. And Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt undercharged him. The gunman would surrender and be acquitted. Try and find a leftist who's angry at the murder. Only part of the conversation between the occupants and the red car and Danielson was recorded by the Stumptown cameraman. I have it. Word for word. First male voice, "I'm good. I don't need any of you guys to help." Second male voice, "All right." Third male voice, "Come on, we gotta go." Cameraman, "We can't have a scene, man." Second male voice, "Might have just left it in the car." Cameraman, "Trying to shoot." Third male voice, "You always take it." Fourth male voice, "Move, move, pause, move." Fifth male voice, "Hey, enemy club's over here. We got a couple right here." Sixth male voice, "Mean him?" Fifth male voice, "Pull it out." Sixth male voice, "Right here." Hissing sound, 2 gunshots. Open 2 tabs or windows and watch the enhanced Stumptown video while reading along to see that I'm exactly right. I transcribe only what I hear. That's why the transcription for the Dunlap video is slightly different. First male voice, move, move, pause, move. Second male voice, hey, enemy club's over here. We got a couple right here. Third male voice, him. Second male voice, pull it out. Third male voice, right here. Hissing sound, 2 gunshots. Female voice, knocked him off. Fourth male voice, go, go, go. The police affidavit for the arrest warrant is pathetic. Now, I know a hell of a lot about law enforcement. You don't have to tell cops what to write. Witnesses and the gunman said that Aaron J. Danielson, and witnesses in quotes, by the way, said that Aaron J. Danielson was killed in order to defend 2 black men. The gunman fully expected to surrender and be acquitted by the deeply evil leftists of Portland. I was always careful to tell you that I didn't know exactly what happened. The death squad sectarian assassination, this one was far more sophisticated than I thought possible. All Portland leftists are fine with it. Non-leftists are laughing at this video. Nobody understands that that was planted so the sectarian death squads could be activated. Wear a pro-Trump hat and you deserve to be murdered. Funniest liberal meltdown of 2020 so far. Check it out. But these people are freaking insane. Do you take this seriously now? This has never happened before in any country. I've studied terrorism for 40 years. The killing took 14 seconds. They didn't arrest the gunman despite knowing his identity, and the county district attorney undercharged him. It's time to stop laughing. And I'm sorry, but you are not trained to the level that this Antifa death squad was trained. Leave this to the feds. If they didn't have the transcripts before, they do now. Don't be afraid. But do not confront Antifa in their killing fields. Stick together when you go out. Stage counter demonstrations and do it only in the daytime. They are surveilling you. They will murder you. Arguing with them is insane. Would you argue with Hezbollah or Hamas? Portland reporters have been threatened into never filming Antifa faces. Now we know why. This development was years in the planning. They pulled it off. They may again before they're wiped out. Do not die. Vote instead. Spread the word using this evidence. What I've described is inarguable. A trained death squad is the only answer that fits. We're at a place that no other country has ever experienced. Again, don't be afraid. Back the blue, back the feds, back the armed forces. They're eager for this fight. For the first time ever, they get to defend us against terrorists operating here. Terrorist ground troops who can't fight trained professional gunslingers. Wish them good hunting. All will be well. Addendum. This has me very angry. When I get angry, my head short circuits. I forgot the image of the commander of column left signaling the gunman to follow. The commander of column left shouted, "Move, move, move." The 2 commanders shouted to disorient Danielson. Note the female companion of the commander staring across the street right at Danielson. Thank you very much for listening, and comment in the comments. Let me know what you think about this setup. I'm in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, so naturally things are going to be a little bit different while I figure this out. This will be about a week's vacation for me.